Hello and welcome to the Gags Tandon Show. And for the first time in a month or more, Liverpool have won in the Premier League. How does that feel, Jack?
Buzzing, mate. I said before the game I was confident to you, and yeah, hopefully tonight is the marker that is being needed to have been put down, and fingers crossed. We need to start from somewhere, and let's hope it's tonight. Going into a very big week of football, mate. But yeah, it was tonight, as we will speak about and break down. It's back to what we were doing really well last season, and more of this, mate. And if we're a lot more consistent, then we'll very much go a long way. If tonight is very much the marker that we can put down for the next couple of weeks.
We do need the consistency, don't we, at the end of the day? I'm just retweeting our show as well. And join us, folks.
But yeah, Salah's smiling as well, though, mate. I've just seen on the VT there, he's smiling, Mo, and it's been
an interview.
Yeah, but mainly that's one of the things that always makes me happy. Like, just not just Mo, but all of our players. It's been a difficult start of the season, and he was asked obviously 250 goals for Salah as well. But a tremendous way to get back to business. And I think if Salah is a lot more confident in himself, hopefully tonight gives him so much more. And we'll speak about his goal as well, mate. But that just makes me so happy inside, like all of us. But when Mo's smiling, I think we're all smiling.
We kick off with a very kind super chat here from Aristo. Finally back on track. Martinez, man of the match, great assist. Absolutely. I think, though, we did deserve the win, even if that was a bit fortunate. And I was saying to a few people in Discord as we were doing the match commentary, text commentary, that, this team's going to need some support to get this going, to get a run going, to get a bit of confidence going. And to be honest, yes, Martinez did provide it. We got a bit unlucky because, Hugo was offside for his header. But before that, we started to press really well. And we should probably say thank you to Good Evening Man. It was Halloween yesterday. He was out with his coat, maybe trick-or-treating and
Dracula.
Emery, but thank you to Emery for not playing long ball tonight and to playing right into Liverpool's hands with Dominic Szoboszlai leading a press for us and, just leading the press today and being absolutely fantastic in leading that press. And that's what got the crowd going. It was very timid first 20 minutes until the Jota song. And then really the crowd really got going. And I think Anfield deserves a big, big pat on the back for getting the boys through a real tough moment. And also backing the manager really well today.
Yeah.
Even at 0-0, it wasn't when we were winning. Yeah. It was at 0-0 when they first sang Arne Slot's name. And, I know we've had some tough losses and I've been saying to you all, it's okay for you to feel what you want. But, I've not once said we should sack him. He's got to be given a chance to turn this around first. And yeah, if he doesn't turn it around by Christmas and things are really, really poor, then obviously the writing will be on the wall. Liverpool aren't a stupid club, If it looks like the players have given up on him, and tonight didn't seem like they had. A few messages here, back to winning ways from Dave, Cop Zone. That was a performance. Everyone chipped in, lots of energy all round. 5 a.m. in bunk. Well done, mate. Well done. Love fans like you that give your time like this to the Reds. Much respect out there for you. Best performance from Liverpool from Stephen. I'm happy Liverpool won tonight. We're all happy, bud.
Yeah.
And that was reminiscent of last season. Absolutely. AG is here. Better performance live with a clean sheet. But let's be honest, Liverpool played the way we wanted to play. Yeah, but you can only beat what's in front of you as well, AG. Like I said, thank you to him. But at the end of the day, you can only beat what's there right in front of you. And we are going to probably get teams like that playing with us now in terms of like a Real Madrid and a Man City who, aren't going to be playing Week 1 football.
Yeah, playing to our hands, mate, don't they? But that's, as you said, perfectly. You play what's in front of you and start from a good, strong basis, really, tonight as well. Yeah, I want to go through some more comments.
No, I'm just going to put them up. We can talk. And, they'll get the shout outs by that. Thanks, Manu. I think Dan Kennett put something up on his Substack as well about how Liverpool's fixtures do get much better after the international break. So we've got 2 real tough games. But the fixtures do start to fall in our favor after the international break and allow us to get on a bit of a run. So, guys, let's not just give up on the team just yet, please. Let's not give up on Slot just yet either. Let's not get carried away either because it's just one win. and we should see how they do in the next few games. Like you say, it's a good first step. That's how we play this. No one should be getting, oh, we're back. I heard Man United fans last week when I was at the pool on the Sunday, we'd lost and they just won 3 in a row, and they're like, the guy in the pool was like saying to one of my friends, Cole, who is having a shower on the side of the pool, and he was like, and he's a Liverpool fan as well, and he was saying to him, Man United are back, right? And I was just looking at him going, you shouldn't say that, because that's what Rio did, and then today they almost lost, and they should have to Nottingham Forest, who are really shit this year. So people come back crashing down to earth, and guess what? We're ahead of Man United again, because their fans are saying to us last week on this show, are any of you in the chat now?
Probably
now, because when you were here last week and we were letting you speak your shit and have your banter because it's fair, we bantered you banter us. You're not bantering us now in 7th, mate. Probably you'll be back ahead of us next week because we play Man City. But at the end of the day, this is what happens. It's just going to be swings and roundabouts. Well, they go away to Tottenham next week. Now Tottenham aren't great, but still not exactly an easy game for United either. So, hey, at the end of the day, let's go through the first half if we can. Should we get those? Get those numbers up. Let's look at the XG if we can.
Yeah, tremendous, mate, as the data will very much indicate. We're looking at obviously the audio listens, first half, and data in regards to possession, 52, shaded it slightly to Villa's 48. XG for Liverpool, 0.90 compared to Aston Villa's 0.15. Total shots for Liverpool in the first half, 13 to Aston Villa's 5. 3 total shots on target for the Reds compared to Villa's 2. But big chances was a big point for Liverpool in the first opening 45. Was 3 big chances to Villa's 0.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing, not conceding big chances. But look at Jack, what I always look at is the shot profile of a team. Yeah. And if you look at Villa's shot profile, it's all from distance. So even if you hit the post from there, you've done well. Like, when people start looking at stats like, oh, but they hit the post twice. Yeah, but if you're hitting the post from 30 yards, you've done well to hit the post. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a 0.1 chance or 0.05 chance, like 5% chance you're going to score from there. So you've done well to do that. If you hit the post from like 6 yards, you should have scored, pretty much. So those shots, those are like, they're not actually very high quality chances. So from a Liverpool perspective, that is what you want. You want clubs to be shooting from those angles, because this is what's going to happen. They're not going to score, most likely. But Liverpool's shots, you've got 5 or 6 in the box there, which is really good from us, So that's much, much better. And I think, what the key was today? There's a comment here from Up the Reds. What was the big difference was that Dom was playing in the 10 and Maka was back. Maka played like Maka. After about 30 minutes, he was really on his game and winning the ball and playing passes. And let me tell you something. They were playing the ball to Mo as fast as possible, so he was one-on-one with their fullback. Yeah. And he skinned him a couple of times. The reason why Mo's not been able to do that lately is because we get the ball
isolated
Mo very late, and he's surrounded at that point. He can't do anything with it. We need to get it to him fast, get it to him quick. He's going to have the chance to make a pass, to take him on, to do something with it, to cut the team open. Today, Mo looked like Mo because he got the ball fast. Yeah, that's when Mo Salah's going to be at his best, when he's got the ball in the right positions at the right time. We haven't been doing it. And to be honest, Dominic Szoboszlai was absolutely beautiful today. I'll be honest, Manu, I wasn't very impressed. Yes, it was good to have him back. I don't think he was the best today. He's just come back from injury, so we got to give him a bit of a break. But I didn't think he was. I thought Maka and Dom were fantastic in comparison. Yeah,
with those two guys, I looked at the halftime on the watch along the ground rules one as well. I think the lads at the base, I think was this quickly check it from Szoboszlai. Was it Maka or Grav? One of them had 100% passing accuracy. I think the other one had 96% passing accuracy as well. But the ground rules were pivotal as well. And I think chat's already mentioned Rob. I was quickly touching that on a second as well. But in terms of those two lads, the aggression in the tackle, because how many times over the last couple of weeks, the lack of the aggression really in the tackles as well, getting the second ball transitions, the third balls, they're much more better. And even Salah, I think he made like 3 out of 4 ground rules, which was certainly quite high for what he's been outputting over the last couple of weeks as well. So even that's one of the big points that everyone said is it was last couple of weeks. Salah's not scoring, but what's he doing at the top end of the pitch? But Salah obviously getting the goal tonight as well. But in terms of his off the ball movement in the first 45 minutes was instrumental. And just quickly touching on Robbo as well. I was made up in terms of just bringing that experience. I think to just settle that back line down that left hand side. I felt personally it brought the best out of Van Dijk as well. We'll touch on the second half, but in terms of that, more stability at the back, mate, if I'm being honest. It hasn't helped getting all these injuries, if I'm being honest, in terms of chopping and changing as well.
I think the two things here that up the Reddit says, very good to see the lads fighting the ball and, playing Robbo was smart today. He's a fighter. And not only that, the progressiveness of Robbo today actually worked. He did dive in a couple of times and miss a couple of challenges, but overall Robbo did really well. I thought he really brought the ball forward, and actually Gakpo plays better when Robbo's there as well. He actually links up with Robbo, doesn't link up with the others. If you just go look the duels, I mean, he didn't have too many duels.
Yeah,
you know what would be good to see, if you could just go through some of the midfielder duels here one by one. Just click on Dom in here and scroll down to the bottom.
Sort of grounds, duels. 3 out of 6.
I mean, not the best, but still, if you go further up, how was his creativity today as well? What was it like?
Shots on target, 2 out of 3. In terms of passing accuracy, 93 percentile, which is quite high considering the output we've had in recent weeks. Maka, we're switching for the audio listeners to Maka. 94% passing accuracy, much better control.
Really good at holding the ball,
ground rules, 5 out of 8, 63 percentile.
That's really good from him. Really good. Can we quickly look at Grav as well?
Yeah.
That's great from Maka, by the way. I didn't expect that to be that high, but it's really good from Maka.
Passing accuracy for Grav, 46 out of 51, 90. Ground rules, 5 out of 7, so 71 percentile.
Really good from both of them. Yeah. So your number 10 is going to lose a few more, as in Dom, because he's further up the pitch. But that's actually excellent from both Maka and. Can we look at quickly at Bradley as well? I thought Bradley maybe got caught a few times on the ground duel side, but did he do ground duels?
2 out of 4.
So I thought so. And the poor bit, if you scroll up for Bradley on his creativity, expected assists is 0.08. He got in so many good positions, to his credit, right, today, and didn't make enough of them. I thought the cutbacks were really poor at every opportunity. And so what I want to see from Bradley in the next few games, because he's got to play because Frimpong's not back for 4 or 5 weeks or 6 weeks, is it? The thing with Bradley is when he gets in those positions, he's got to find a player, or he's got to shoot across the keeper.
Yeah.
But he's got to find a player in the box now, because that was 3 or 4, maybe 5 times he got into great positions. So that's to his credit. Right?
He's got to learn that already.
Gotta get it. Gotta get the ball to a player. Gotta get it,
shots on target. So it's accurate long balls as well. 1 out of 4. He can do better, but that's probably one of, would you say, mate, and chance, probably his weakest side of his game. We all know he's a much more, I'd say, even though Trent was good at defending, much more better than a lot of rival fans would give him due. But in terms of Bradley, it's more stronger as defensive duties. But as I said, he's still 22, and I agree, mate. He's still got that to learn.
Mo next.
Yeah, good. Have a little
look. I want to look at the front 3 next. So if we scroll down.
Passing accuracy, 77%. Shots on target, 1 out of 3. Successful dribbles, 4 out of 7.
Wow. That's really nice to see after a long time.
Yeah, and ground duels, 7 out of 13 ground duels, 1.
Which is great. I mean, 13 ground duels from your right winger. It's a lot.
That's more than our midfielders that we've looked at as well, mate, isn't it?
Yeah. So if we go on to Gakpo next, before we do Ekitike last 2, I thought Ekitike was our worst player today, I thought, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Passing accuracy, 86, quite high. Much better from Cody than we've had in recent weeks.
No shots on target, Cody. You got to get better, son.
Come on, man.
That was poor today.
Yeah,
really
shots on
poor.
target. Poor.
What about his duels?
Jules, have a look at that. 5 out of 7.
Did
quite
really
high.
well.
So aerial
duels as well, 2 out of 8.
There we go. That's better, Cody, lads. There we go. Much better.
I didn't think. I think Manu's asking how is Gakpo for me. I thought Gakpo wasn't good either. Like the shooting was really poor at times. But what he did do was he solidified that left side at least. And he was an outlet for us at least. I agree with most of you. I wasn't impressed. But if you look at Ekitike now, I don't know what was going on here, but he didn't get many passes off at all. Not many touches in the game at all either. We didn't create much for him apart from the offside goal. But if you go further down, the involvement was poor. And look at this.
Oof. Yeah, it's quite bad.
Like he wasn't involved in the game much at all. Like even the ground duels, he only had 5. For your front man, the head of your press, I actually thought he jogged around a lot today. And I did. And I don't know whether it could be Arne telling him, don't sprint too much, please, because you need to play 3 games this week. And it could be that, by the way. I am not discounting it. And I hope that's the reason why he wasn't sprinting around. Because when Wirtz came on, I thought he pressed way better than Ekitike.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's one biggest...
I think this is a joke of a comment, if I'm honest. Like...
Yeah, I disagree.
It came on for 10 minutes. What are you expecting to see when we're dropping back? That's nonsense. You know?
Yeah. So difficult. So difficult, isn't it? Well, yeah, I 100% agree with you, mate. I think that will eventually come, mate. I think
let's just address this as well from Joseph. Yeah, they didn't, but Diaz and Jota worked their asses off every single bloody game. Every game. Nobody can tell me that they weren't involved in duel after duel after duel. No one. It's not weird at all. They gave it everything. I'm saying I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that he's got to play 2 or 3 games in a row, and we don't want him to get injured. And I reckon that's why he's probably not sprinted too much today. I'm hoping. But
yeah. And I think with the defense I mentioned with Robbo as well, though, like it's consistency in team selection, though, mate. I think obviously Mo spoke after the post match as well. He spoke about the new players coming in, fully integrating. It's so difficult when, as we all know, we've watched thousands of hours of football. Like it's not as easy as just plug and playing. It's great if you can do that. Great, some players have done it in the Premier League, but I think in terms of just getting that understanding of where to run, where to press, and going into Wednesday night's game against Madrid, hopefully a consistent back line and even a midfield, but even starting from the forward line as well. I've 100% agree with you, mate, in terms of we need more from Hugo. But I think the one aspect in terms of if he is continuing to press still, as long as he's doing that, he'll always create the opportunities. Because I think that second man press, him and Szoboszlai, where yes, he's not in terms of not got amazing statistics on the face of it, but in terms of off the ball as well, he was like the second man press, the third man presser in terms of just causing absolute carnage. As long as the forward line, lads up front, and that's the paramount 70s, 80s, the great legendary years, you need to press. And of course, if you can chip in with goals, yeah, even good, mate, as well. So
yeah, and he could have got on the score sheet today, with the header. There was a great header,
offside.
To be fair. Is offside.
Yeah.
But if we quickly look at the second half then, numbers, if we go back to stats and do second half XG, I mean, we didn't really create much either in the second half, did we? And look at our shot profile. Theirs was actually a little bit better than ours in the second half. So that was a little bit disappointing, Jack, I think.
Yeah.
That we didn't create too much in the second half. We didn't get many on target. We didn't have any shots at all. So I think we did go into that zone of, you know what?
Sitting off them.
Let's get the win. Yeah, let's just get the win. We can go back to the two of us now. I think that's pretty much everything we needed. But no, thanks for that. I think if we go through the team, so the first half we were well on top, as the stats showed. The press was working really well. Second half, I don't think they did much until after we dropped off and we scored the second. So I think Grab's goal, a little bit fortunate, obviously, again with the deflection. So we got one pretty much Martinez setting us up, and also a deflected goal. So something going for us.
Finally.
Like nothing's been going for us at all in like any game. Mo should have probably done better on a couple of passes in the box a few times. So we were creating good positions, not doing anything with it. Like I think we got in touches in the box second half. Gakpo got in behind. I think, Robbo got in behind. We didn't do enough, and we were offside a few times too, I thought, when we shouldn't have been. So overall, I think it was a dominant display. I don't think Villa did enough at all. They played into our hands. But let's talk about a few of the players then. Robbo, really, really good today.
Yeah.
And like we said, I thought, apart from the one or two where he dived in again, just looked, I don't know, he was playing up front at sometimes in the first half. It was crazy.
He had a shot, didn't he? Like and that's what you need, mate. I think, as I said at the end of the show on the watch along, Kirkers, I know he'll be frustrated. Milos, he'll be wanting to get in the start 11. Of course, he will with the big new signing as well. But if I'm him, and he said on his interview for LCTV, he spoke, he's got Robbo ahead of him. If I'm Milos, mate, and got Robbo, and hopefully, of course, Robbo is going into the twilight of his career now. But you've got a lad in front of you. Kirkers, learn from him every single day you possibly can, because he's been the standard bearer, Andy Robbo. Him, Van Dijk, Ali, and Mo, the biggest figureheads of this football club for a very long time as well. It's going to be a sad day when Robbo goes. Of course, Robbo, the last couple of years, hasn't been playing at his maximum peak level that we all know. But Robbo was he could always guarantee a 7 out of 10 performance over the last couple of seasons as well. Whatever happens over the next couple of seasons, but what he can do this season is help guide Kirkers. But even putting in a performance like tonight, but when Kirkers is demanded to come in next couple of weeks, he needs to just learn from him. But I think he massively helped out Virgil van Dijk, mate, if I'm being honest. Van Dijk looked, and even in the second half, his ability to press and just be a lot more commanding. Because Van Dijk in the last couple of weeks, for me, he's been a bit over the place, which is understandable because the whole team collective performance has been an absolute mess in games. But I think he brings the best out, as you said, Gags, before. Gakpo ahead of him seems certainly a lot more of the muscle patterns, really, in terms of just thinking really on the football pitch, in terms of back to basics. Yeah, muscle memory and all that. But yeah, much more of that, Robbo, if we can. And Kirkers should be studying that game tonight, watching it 2-3 times, and learning from one of the best left backs over the last couple of years as well. But Robbo,
he's just not the same player. Kirkers is just not that type of player who just the way Robbo positions his body and gets past plays and things like that. I think he will still rotate them because he doesn't want to get any of them injured. So I don't know how he does it. It's going to be interesting whether Gakpo plays left or someone else does when Kirkers plays, so it gives him something different. But I don't know. It's a conundrum that they need to solve because Robbo can't play every game. And Manu just said the same thing here. I love what Stormy in the Teacup says. Mac had a bit of mongrel in him tonight. He was really up for it. And, Anana DDTing him and choke slamming him. How Anana stayed on the pitch today, I don't know. The referee was a bit shit, wasn't he, to be honest? There were some stupid decisions like going Villa's way today.
The Onana one off the pitch, mate, baffled me. Like, he's off the pitch.
Why the hell why did he let the players stand around him? He should have said, take your goal kick. You got 10 seconds or 20 seconds to take it. If you don't take the goal kick, I'm giving Liverpool a free kick from there or whatever outside the box. Because at the end of the day, you just yellow card all three of them.
Just they were having a meeting off the pitch. It was like, come on, like
there was nothing wrong with him either.
Yeah, he was jogging 20 seconds later, like after about 3 minutes.
The ref had a bit of. I don't get the referees nowadays. I just don't understand. None of them want to control a game or stop other teams from wasting that time. That's the thing. If it was me, it's like just play it down the middle, guys. Like, don't be biased anywhere and just say, hold on. If you've got hurt, you're off the pitch now. The game can continue. You're down to 10. If he's okay, he'll get back on the pitch really quickly. So get the fuck on the pitch, or I'm giving them a free kick. Like, what are you doing? Just give everyone yellow cards at least. It's stupid.
It's what we all want. Stronger refereeing performances as a collective, as a Premier League. Like, there's probably some good referees in there, but the bad ones just let them all down, like on a week-to-week basis. Like,
I don't think there are any good referees. I honestly don't, because I rarely see a ref control a game properly. Yeah, rarely, without all of these, dark arts being played and the ref not getting onto them. Or, they get way too emotionally invested with the players or with the fans and get affected. They need to be really strong and mentally, and you're paid plenty of money to play to do your job here, and just say, right, anyone that comes in and messes around right now, like with any time wasting, is because our team just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's what we needed to do as well. Like even the back end of the game, just slowing the game down. Was it Liverpool come like the second to bottom in terms of the throw-ins as well? The amount of speed in which Liverpool get the ball back into play as well. But it's yeah, just even moments like tonight, we're winning 2-0, even 1-0 up, just slow the game, and that's where confidence comes into it, mate, as well. For me.
Oh, that was funny. And Arne woke the Argentinian in Maka today, and I think that was really good for Maka as well because he really needed a confidence boost today. You could see in that second half some of the passes to Mo over the top. First time, he hasn't been doing that, and he's a confidence player, Maka. If we can get the Maka last year back, oh my God, you don't understand how much of a difference it's going to make to this team. It's going to be fantastic. So, what's the question here? Mike Shadrick is asking, guys, do you think Arne will go with the same team Champions League next year? Rotates with Wirtz and left back. I think he'll rotate. I'm not sure actually. I can't actually predict what Arne is going to do right now. You know, so yeah, it's an interesting one.
I think he'll go same, mate, as we said. Main thing is Robbo. How many minutes has he got left in, especially this season, mate? But that's what's my biggest gripe over the last couple of weeks, mate. Of course, injuries you can't compensate. You can't predict them in football. But
what's more important is will Trent play?
Oh, I can't wait for that, mate. It's going to be great.
Will Trent play? And will he cut us apart with his passing? Or will the booze really mentally affect him and he has an absolute stinker against us? I don't know, but
it's going to be great.
I do wonder what Xabi's going to do. You know?
Obviously, Carvajal's injured as well, isn't he? Will he go with Valverde? So he needs to play, but will he go with Valverde down the right hand side? Which he has. Well, Valverde is quite fully capable of playing right back as well. But it's
he's going to have to go stay in midfield anyway. I reckon it's just whether Wirtz plays left or not instead of Gakpo or not.
Yeah, so,
but I don't know.
But into Trent on Wednesday night anyway. Into the Real Madrid team anyway. Like we were tonight. Don't allow them and any time and space and just suffocate them as much as we quickly as possibly can. But just be clever. And we were a lot more switched on tonight. Just making sensible things.
I just hope Isaac's back, to be honest.
Would you start him?
Get 45. Gave him a first 45 against Madrid. He's going to be like, I want to score. This is a game to score in, you know, this is a game to get your name up in lights.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if he was playing today instead of Hugo, I reckon he'd be involved way more as well.
Yeah.
And switching with Gakpo a little bit.
Yeah. Dean Huijsen's been sent off a couple of times this season, and even Asensio as well. They're very two proactive centre halves that like to get agitated by a lot of physical players, but players in behind. You don't like getting spun in behind, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. And especially tonight, as we said at the top of the show, you've got to start from somewhere. And tonight was hopefully the marker of things to come. Get a couple of results.
The main thing tonight that it showed me was that Dominic Szoboszlai has to play the number 10 role.
Yeah,
he has to play the role he played today, because at the end of the day, I hope Capricus is completely correct here. I really hope you're right. You know, I would love Hugo. Like I said, Hugo didn't play well today, but that doesn't mean I don't like him. I love Hugo. I hope he absolutely smashes it. Next week, for both games. I'm hoping so. I'm praying. We weren't today, but I'm hoping he's training at some point. Sturge is back. Big up Gags. Jack and chat. Hit the likes and some. This is an Arsenal fan. He always gives us a super chat. So well done to you at the moment, mate. Your team's flying. You were always very supportive to us last year when we were flying and Arsenal weren't. So big up back to you. And you're one of the great Arsenal fans, I think. So if I'm not made up for like AFTV and all the cocky ones, but for yourself, who's very humble and very, very kind to us, especially very Truffy, you guys deserve. You people like you deserve, all the happiness that you can get. So yeah, for the good fans out there, for sure. Not going to take that put it against anyone, but thank you very much, Sudge, again, for your support as always. Yeah, I mean, I would love Hugo, as I was saying, to really smash it against Real Madrid. Any of the strikers to get some kind of a big goal in a big game to get them going again this season would be fantastic, because we're missing them.
Yeah, and it doesn't get any bigger, mate. Playing the big kings of Europe anyway. We're the English kings of Europe, mate. But a game of this magnitude will be beamed. I mean, it was El Clasico last week was literally hundreds of millions, 500 million, I think it was, that watched it. So everyone, you know what, and especially we've had a big history over the last 10-year period with Real in terms of finals and all that. Getting one over them would be, as always, good. But most importantly, just focusing on ourselves, building the confidence, the belief, and especially against one of the biggest clubs in Europe this season. 2 back-to-back results will be fantastic.
I would say even just don't lose. Not losing to them at home or the next week. It's not like a 2-legged game. It's just it's a league game. We've got 2 wins already in the group already. I know we lost to Galatasaray, but we got 2 wins already. Even a draw, I would take, to be honest, because it's just another building block against a good team that we have managed to, not get beaten. And actually staying unbeaten for as long as possible now is really important for me. Even Man City, if you gave me the draw now away to City, I'd take it.
Yeah,
100% take it.
100%.
Because it's again just showing that we're building the blocks to not get beaten by any of these teams again. And the team needs to know that you just got to get on these unbeaten runs to keep going. A couple of wins, a draw, a couple of wins, a draw, a couple of wins, a draw. I would rather we just go on an unbeaten run, because that's where the confidence comes from, that right now we're not getting beaten. Now we're able to control games, or at least not lose this. The last month's been difficult as a fan, man. It's been, I was ill last week as well. I reckon the Brentford thing just finished me off.
You're okay now. The main thing.
I was traveling to London and I was away. I was on the night nurse, day nurse, bloody hell. Well, there's a flu going around, I think. But this last month, bloody hell, it's been a rough one, I think. So I really just hope that the boys get as much confidence as possible from tonight in every way. The most important thing is Mo Salah smiling, like you said. The most important thing is he looked like himself today.
And
I think.
I was going to say, sorry, mate. I think he's equaled Rooney's goal contributions for a single club in the Premier League era as well, which is ridiculous in itself. He just needs, I think, a goal or assist to surpass that now and be the all-time leading goal scorer and contributor for a single Premier League side in Premier League history. So another record, if he can get, he'll surpass that, mate, record by a couple more goals, hopefully as well, mate. But yeah, as I said, when Mo's smiling and when Mo's scoring goals, it puts Liverpool in such a promising position as well, because you know what's that? He's his own worst enemy sometimes. We all know professional that he is on a week-to-week basis. I know he's outside the pitch as well, but once he's fully fired in, Liverpool will start. When he's more confident, Liverpool as a whole and as a collective he'll be bringing in the likes of Ekatike, Gakpo, and even balls to the far sticker as well tonight. He was making just even the half a second pause as well, mate. That's one thing that you just waiting that half a second, even though you don't get much time in the Premier League, but just waiting that half a second, even because he's been rushing, as we all know, like the Chelsea opportunity as well. But just more of that note tonight, please. Even on Wednesday night as well.
He got caught in the box on the ball. I mean, overall he was much better. I agree with you. I think that, but what he needs, like you said, it's the way that he keeps heading back to them as well. When there's no one on him and he's not even dueling with anyone, you can just chest it down, bud. Just chest it down and hoof it out. I don't mind, but giving it back to them when you're just heading it back and you're not in position and they could have someone else running in behind you, it's just a bit silly. I think there's a few things that Ibu can still improve on. But it's still a massive improvement on flipping what it was a month ago. Or actually the last few weeks I thought he's been a bit better. But even the goal last week for Brentford, I thought it wasn't much of his fault, but then I watched it back and oh my god, like how slow he looked and everything. It was just
confidence.
Insane.
Confidence, the big thing, in it, mate. Like how many times we watched this Liverpool side, especially this season. We won the league last year. There's world class talent throughout this side. It's just confidence is a very funny thing in football. Like just simple 5-yard passes. Tonight we were far much better, winning ground duels, the fundamental principles. And one thing, saying I know every Liverpool fan, second ball, third ball, much more aggressive. And even the ability, even to the latter stages of the game tonight, we were on it. And another 30 odd, another 30 or whatever games we got left in the Premier League, more of that, please. And if we do, then we'll be in with a chance this season. Long way to go, certainly, but more of that tonight.
Clean sheet for Mama is going to be massive for him. It's going to be massive for Verge, to be honest, as well, and Bradley and Ibu and Robbo, all of them. It's going to be such a big boost for the whole team. Midfielders too. They'll feel like, okay, that's a good start. And go on.
The save as well, though, man. Sorry, I forgot to mention before. That big save in the first half when it took that deflection. It was off Van Dijk's. A tremendous save.
I expect him to save long distance shots because he's a tall lad and he's a good shot stopper. Yeah. It's the ones that are one-on-ones that I expect better of him from last week. You know, it was really poor, and that's what I really want from him. We just did mention him. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Kathy, I think you're joining late. We already said that it's just one game at the start of the show, and where no one should be getting carried away at all. So maybe you missed the start when we said it.
Rewind.
What else is there here? Yeah, Mama save was world class. Mama was good tonight. Okay, what's low tech? What's this here? All those managers on the famous Klopp flag, they were exceptional. So Slot is exceptional. So if Slot is exceptional, then we don't have to worry for him because no matter what, he'll get us winning. And if you're not an exceptional manager, Liverpool, well, look, he won the league title, mate.
Yeah.
And Klopp couldn't do that with the same team the year before and the year before that. So let me tell you something, he's exceptional.
Special.
Sometimes things change. Sometimes a lot happens in a season in a dressing room, and sometimes you buy a whole load of players that take time to settle, and then things snowball and things happen. It's okay, man. Like, give him a chance to turn it around. We've got to. He's won this league, and we can't be Man United, and we can't be these teams that just give up on people all the time, because then we're in the same position as all of them. That's just silly. You've got to respect what's been done and what's been achieved. And if we do have a bit of a bad first season, next year, all these players are going to be much fitter. Like a Wirtz, like a Hugo, they're going to be ready to play Premier League football properly next season. Isaac will be back proper. You know, it's just going to be a load. Isaac's probably going to get probably get a whole summer's rest because Sweden ain't going to qualify. Well, I disagree with you completely there as well, Lee, because this side needed to be changed. Because the end of the season told you that.
Yeah.
The end of the of course, you're going to change a winning side. That's how new generations are built. Like Kathy's been saying, all these fantastic players that have been bought, every single one of you was excited before the season. You can't just switch and go, oh, wait, what? Just because it's not working, now they're all shit. That's bollocks. That's bullshit. These are really good players we bought. Ekatike, Isaac, Wirtz, Kirkes. They're all really good players. They're going to just take time to settle in. And the manager has to find the right system to fit them all into. Or maybe he just needs a couple of more players that fit them better in terms of a DM, in terms of, progressive players in the middle of the park or in defense. Because let's be honest, we lost the most progressive player in Trent. So how are we going to replace that? So, I wouldn't be giving up on anyone so quick. I mean, if you're giving up and you're saying, why did you change the team? You've given up on us already. That's not what Reds do. That's not what Liverpool fans should be doing. Why are we giving up on the team so quickly? You're just an online fan then, really. You're not a Red. Look at it was 0-0 and that Anfield was singing Arne Slot's name. That's how you get the players to believe that they still believe in the system and the team and the players and the manager. And you could see how the players pushed on after a couple of good presses we made just by pressing them, winning the ball back. The fans were all over Villa, every touch. So That's what support does.
Hmm.
So yes, question Slot. I'm not saying you can't question him. I questioned him last week. I didn't say he should leave. I said he should do better. And we won a game. So now that's the first step to getting better. It's not all like, oh, but fans in the stadium have to support the players and the manager. That's their job. If they didn't do that, they'd be any other club.
It's in the title, innit? Supporter.
Yeah. It's you'll never walk alone. Do you wear the shirt where it says you'll never walk alone on it? Do you wear it? You buy that. You do it. We live it. It's a cause. It's what Liverpool do. So the people in that stadium are going to sing. So if you're all laughing I know there were a few in Discord laughing when I said, hey, they're singing the Arne Slot song.
It's what you do.
That's what they should be doing. That's what's going to get the belief going again. That's what's going to give this manager a bit of confidence. They still believe in me.
And the biggest point as well, though, Gags, that I love tonight, I don't know, watch long, is waiting on a substitution. He wasn't like, we're winning 2-0. We got a goal ahead at second goal as well. He wasn't as, obviously, game state is a massive thing over the last couple of weeks as well. When you lose and you're chasing a game, you're trying to lob on more forwards as well. But I was happy. Like, he relied and he believed in the players on the pitch. And that's where the confidence comes, as you said. Building on that confidence. I
completely agree with Kathy as well. It's a good performance, but we need to see it week in, week out. It's just one performance. That's all.
Yeah.
But it's a good start. We needed to see the bounce back. Had we lost today, the pitchforks were going to be crazy. Today. It would have been mental. So to see that they could get together as a team and play for each other was great. Because we'd all given up on, like, or at least we would all forgotten how it looked like.
Yeah.
It's a month's a long time in football, mate.
Yeah, a very long
time.
month
is a long time in football. And so when and you're right, Capricious, it's so easy to be a fan when we're winning. It's the hardest to keep balance when you're losing. And last week when we lost to Brentford, I tried to be so balanced in that, because everyone was like, I was getting messages in WhatsApp. He's got to be out. He's got to be gone. And I was like, and I was accused by a few by saying, hey, you sound like you're Slot. I was like, no, I'm not. I even wrote something on Anfield Index, asked, it was always Liverpool Substack. That it's crazy to be Slot out right now.
Yeah. And I said in one of the chats we had in as well, I said, like, who's out there? Like I said last week, who's out there? Like, if you do change, who's out there? Like, of course, there's top managers, but as you said, mate, I think this is the most difficult spell, certainly for Arne Slot, that he's had. It was all plain sailing last season because we were the best team in England as well. But I think this is where you in management or in life as well, you're going through your adversity, you learn your most as well. People around you learning, most importantly, putting you on the right path. That's all you can ask for, and make sure you have the right people in your life as well, and certainly in the dressing room as a club. But yeah, the standards are so high coming into this year. But yeah, we've learned so much, and especially if you can go into this season next couple of weeks as well. But Eds, as we always say, get behind them. So, do you want to go to that one as well?
Yeah. From Dan Kennett, Salah completed more dribbles tonight than the rest of the season combined. Mad.
There we go.
And another great one from him as well, from Dan Kennett here. That I'm just posting in here.
Chat, keep on getting your comments and drop a like on the video as well.
This one, I'll share it now. Probably doesn't come up well, but long balls this season: 84 Bournemouth, 66 Newcastle, 71 Arsenal, 59 Burnley, 82 Everton, 82 Palace, 95 Chelsea, 91 United, 75, 47 Villa. So the lowest long balls against us. And that's also contributing towards the win. So, Kathy, you're right in saying we need to get a win when those long balls are high. That's going to be the real test. I'm not sure that test is going to come against Madrid and Man City.
Sean Dyche football in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So when Forest come to Anfield, post international break, that's going to be the real test for this one. I mean, Real Madrid could still beat us, and Man City could just beat it. It'd just be because they'll be better than us if they do that. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that we're going to get to play this type of football against them because, we can press. But you're right. The real test is when some other club comes in, it's that. We're not saying you can't criticize. You've been criticizing. I've not called you a plastic fan at all. I think when the criticism is due, it's fine. I think when you're saying slot out, that's a bit plastic for me. That's a bit plastic because it's like a month of bad games. Like, that's just being really, really impatient. Really impatient. Like, what's happened to us? So no one said you're plastic for criticizing. I criticize all the time. I criticize every single game. Like Gakpo, I criticize Gakpo. I criticize Grab, even though he scored today. Criticizing is fine. The extreme of it is not. Using your head is not. So going to like slot out immediately is not. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, you could pick on what we say, but what we're trying to say is the extreme is bad. We all criticize, every single one of us does. But and I don't think anyone's plastic. In fact, last week when we lost, I came on and I said, you're all welcome to feel how you feel. I'm not going to tell you that you're crazy if you're saying slot out, because that's up to you. You're feeling sad in a moment. You're going to be emotional. But when you're balanced, it's like, should we really get rid of a league-winning manager immediately after we've changed so many players? Like,
I just say
anywhere.
Yeah, no, you know me, guys, and you know me on the watch-alongs as well, chat. I don't dwell too much on social media, and Kathy certainly, as Gags has said, we're not saying that as well. Everyone's entitled to analyze the game the way everyone analyzes it. Like, was it the Champions League game? It was like, oh, Gakpo's delivery's been awful. 5 seconds later, he whips in a ball and he scores. I was like, take him off the colours.
I said today, take Grab off, and then he scored.
So it's all good.
It happens. You will be wrong. I will be wrong all the time, by the way. Like, I am not, my opinions are not like going to be 100% the best ever. What I try to be is really fair. I try to just be very balanced and fair. And I think at the end of the day, I can't comprehend us. I couldn't even think FSG, like Hughes and Edwards, would even think of sacking a league winning manager so quickly.
Yeah, he's got so much.
Not a Liverpool thing to do.
He's got so much in the bank, though, mate. Like, for a pre-Jurgen Klopp, we were in the mire, really, weren't we? It used to be like one league challenge at least every 5-6 years or whatever it was, a very long time. But he deserves the right to sort this season out, and even going into next season, mate, for me. And there's world-class players and world-class talents within the football club. And most importantly, one of the biggest things for any great football club, if you want to be winning the league, is the fan base. Of course, when we see stuff on social media as well, you just see, say, oh, it's a mad take, but everyone's entitled to their opinion as well. But the one thing, as Gag said, and Reds as well, if you go in the game, even if you support and waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you get behind the lads as well. We can all analyse critically in certain aspects as well, but that's what we all do as fans, mate. But yeah, what a win like tonight, and I tell you, the last couple of weeks have been difficult for all of us, but I tell you what, if we keep on winning games of football, that'll very quickly be forgotten in a couple of weeks' time, as long as we keep on picking up points on the board.
And look, no one's saying you don't criticize. I think it's more the extreme, like I said, getting people out, sacking people off. People were, even saying get Mo out. Like, Mo's got 2-2 now. Yeah. Like, everyone was against Mo 2 weeks ago. Now he's got 2-2, and now everyone's going to be kissing his ass again. It just shows the fickleness of everyone, me included, all of us. We're all fickle fans. So really trying to just stick to your opinion, or people actually, what happens? People say something and then they're like, you know what, I've said it now, and my ego's so big that I can't go back on what I said, and I must now stick with what I said the first time, because then I'm going to look like I'm contradicting. But you can change your mind, because somebody else's opinion has proved you wrong. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to say I was wrong.
I was so wrong with Dominic Szoboszlai at the beginning of his tenure at Liverpool, massively, and I'm made up. I've got Dom behind me. I love the lad now.
The best player at the football club right now. Dominic Szoboszlai is the best player this season, and it's not even close. Like, right now is so far away. So far
good,
away.
man. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
chat, let us know. Get your man of matches in chat if you haven't already done so, if you have to pick one. It would be your standout tonight, mate. I know we've gone over them as well, but Dom for you. Yeah.
I agreed with I agree. It's like I said, it's he has done everything this manager's asked for off of him. Whether he's playing in defense, whether he's playing in midfield, whether he's playing going to the right wing, whether he's playing just at number 10 like today, whatever. I think Dom has the only mistake Dom made today was that he didn't score or he didn't play Mo in when he was one-on-one. When he pressed really well and won the ball back. That was the one where his big mistake came, but it didn't end up costing us at all. And I think he crossed in. His crossing for the Hugo disallowed goal was fantastic. I'm not sure. I think it was Maka for the second one he created, and the first one was Emi Martinez, wasn't he? So yeah, he didn't get an assist, but Maka got the assist for the second one into grab and then got deflected. But otherwise, Dom was everywhere. Everything.
So good, man.
So,
and the thing with Waite as well, sorry there, mate, interest is we'll find a way of putting Waite into the system. I know it'll be rival fans going, he spends all that money you're bringing off the bench, but there will be moments where it's 0-0. We're drawing games in a couple of weeks, or a month's time, but you're bringing off Waite's quality, and there will be games where Waite is probably certain games where you're expected to have a lot more percentage of the ball, where they'll have a lot more space and time to create and open up defences. But it's part and parcel, as we all know, just having a world-class football team and talents across every area of the pitch. And there will be moments where Waite starts, and even when he comes off the bench this season. But what a beauty that we've been able to be graced with this season, having Ekatike maybe starting, coming off the bench, Isaac coming on, and Keika's even in the wings as well if Robbo needs a rest as well. So
that's the other thing. What Oscar said: stop conceding first.
Yeah,
got to be the real big problem. 7 in a row, we were like something that I don't know how many games it was that we conceded first. It was stupid. We got to stop conceding goals, and then look how things can change. But obviously, like we said, and Kathy's been saying on this, it's only one game, and it's not even the type of game or the type of team that has been beating us recently. So Emery didn't really. Yeah, he didn't get the memo, did he, from Glasgow and all the rest? He just kind of does his own thing and then loses to Liverpool. I don't think Virgil is fantastic right now. I don't, mate. So he can have a word with me if he wants. I'll tell him to his face as well. Up your game, mate, because at the end of the day, he was backing up today. He got lucky. He was backing up doing that stupid
the Marlon chance. That was quite
like, what are you doing, mate? Just go and attack them. If they're going to beat you, they beat you. But rather than stand back and turn around, don't do those type of things again. That's what's been happening in the last few games, So there's still bits and pieces where we've got to be better. He got running behind. Again, he hesitated, and Robert had to bail him out with a last-ditch challenge, and then he came back and bailed himself out again. So, hey, if you're watching the games, let me tell you, he can still do better. It's not the Verge that was completely dominant at the moment. So, but hopefully this clean sheet.
The 20 minutes were the 20 minutes were much better though, mates. They were both him and Kanata were more aggressive, and for the big lads that they are, that they should be doing that more. Like, and one thing that Ibu does is sometimes he gets distracted by when he's playing a more physical striker as well. But he's still I say young, like he's 25, 26. He should be getting better. But like both of them, when they're at the pump, I feel is when they're more aggressive and just dictating and stamping their authority on the game as well, and just demanding and commanding the back line as well. That's what they were doing last season. That's one thing, and even on corners and set pieces, that's where, as that statistic we brought up from Dan before, like, if we are playing Forest in a couple of weeks, lads, you got Mamardashvili. If it's Allison, come out and command your penalty area. We've got big lads as well.
Yeah, I mean, Lee, we have been through much worse times, but let's be honest, 4 losses in a row in the league is equal to the worst of the times that we've had as fans. And also, I think it was said on commentary that the amount of points or something we've got in the last few weeks is very Hodgson-esque, like it hadn't happened since Hodgson was at the club. So, hey, those were the worst times I ever had as a fan. Maybe the soonest era when we were getting beat by Coventry's 5-1 and shit, and then Hodgson. Those were real hard times, man. So we just won a league, so this is a bit easier to take, maybe. But also, I enjoyed the league win a lot, and I kept telling people last year, enjoy this because you might not get it for 5 years or 10 years. You know, Liverpool haven't defended a trophy since 1984. Okay, Liverpool have not defended any trophy back to back, like a big one, like a league or a Champions League, since 1984, even an FA Cup. So let that sink in. So when I was enjoying it last year, knowing we're going to win this league, and I really enjoyed the whole summer, like I rubbed it into everyone's face all summer. I did like an Instagram thing where I had a new shirt every day. I was wearing a Liverpool shirt every day for like 60 days. And yes, I have that many shirts. So it was like, I enjoyed it to the max because I knew. So I'm probably a bit more, when I saw all these players coming in. In fact, Bournemouth game, were we on the Bournemouth game, me and you?
I think so, yeah.
Season. I said, this team is going to take 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 months to settle. So don't expect it. And even the Jota stuff, I said it because of that too. Not just because it's so many players. But I also said, we've signed these players for 5 years, not for 3 months.
Yeah.
So I'd be a massive hypocrite if I had changed my stance in the last 4 weeks. Yes, it hurt. Of course it hurt. But we gotta just see how it goes. We can't just be so reactive like other fan bases, like AFC TV and things like that. It's just not Liverpool. But yeah, criticize all we can. What's Jennifer Ball saying here? I think we can say we made too many changes, but that's done. The team today showed Slot may have realized that too, and the hard part is integrating new players. Too positive, hoping he does it. Everybody wants him to do it. We really hope that we can get them all in. I'd rather celebrate the win than complain that we're not the best. I think we should do a bit of both, Manu. I think we should be very realist. I think what I really wouldn't want is anyone getting too carried away that we've won and that's it. We've turned it around now. Let's be honest. We should be saying exactly what it is and how it is.
Starts Wednesday and the weekend as well. There's chat says as well. So
agreed, Lee. And agreed again. Oh, and Sudge, you're too kind, mate. You're very, very, very kind for sending a second one in. Your fans have standards for the team, which is refreshing. I expect you like to challenge. I've lived with little to no standards for 21 years. Oh dear. So Arsenal are looking very good, mate. So I don't think you have anything to worry about this season.
Yeah.
I don't think Liverpool or City are going to get very close, if I'm honest. Unless, like you said, I think I saw you discussing with someone else in the chat that by January, if we're still 4 or 5 points behind you, or we can get this closer to you, and it's not, you don't extend to 10 to double digits against us by Jan. If in Jan we can go get another winger in, or if we can get
another
a
centre
half in, a right back in, maybe a DM in or something. I'm not saying we're going to go sign 4 players, but if we can address the issues the team has in the right way, then maybe there's a chance for a real surge in the second half of the season and anything can happen. But if I'm honest, if we do nothing, which let's be honest, Liverpool have a history of doing nothing in Jan at times when you need it most, then I don't think we're going to catch you. And I don't think City can catch you either, because I don't think they're as good either. So, you know what? Fair play, and thank you for supporting us so much as an Arsenal fan. But you're one of the rare ones, mate. Let me tell you, nice guy. Thank you. Yeah, Sudge is not Grizz Khan in disguise, because Grizz Khan, when he's on with me, Sudge is talking in there as well. So unless something else is going on, I don't know. He can be 2 places at once. He says, Oscar says, to be fair, can't blame Slot for starting the new players because we lost a lot of first team players years gone by. Exactly. Totally agree. I think Lee's saying, I think we can identify a good DM and CB. I reckon we can try. I think we need a winger as well to really dovetail with Gakpo and Mo, when Mo's out for a bit. So anyway, anyone, look, these guys are way more confident than me. Anyone can catch Arsenal. Like, hey, you know what we need to happen for us to catch Arsenal? Let me be honest.
Take away corners and throw-ins.
Yeah, or well, that's not going to happen because that's the rules of the game.
Yeah. No.
Or people need to start defending set pieces against Arsenal
better. Yeah.
And then there might be a chance, because I think the only way they drop points is if they can stop scoring set pieces, because it's literally every game right now. And if they continue that, they're not even going to need to score in open play, because their defense is so good right now that. And the only way they're going to get shaken a little is if somebody nabs a quick goal against them, and then they can't equalize because they can't play from open play, or they can't score from set pieces. But that's the only chance we got.
It's when they start panicking, though, mate.
Not we, anyone else.
Yeah, there will be a point in regards to the season where, and similar to as we said with Liverpool, like teams have sussed us out this season in terms of long ball percentages. But as you said there, mate, if teams become a lot more switched on, a lot more better prepared for set pieces, that will eventually come probably midway December time. And when those set piece goals and everything start drying up, which it will, not drastically, but there's no way you go an entirety of scoring high percentage of set pieces. Teams will be a lot more better switched on, and it's then up to the likes of Odegaard, your Gokeres, your Sakas as well, to really impact games. That Salah done last season, and your big players where it's 0-0, 1-1 within games, 10 minutes left to go. That's when champions are made. If they win the league, sounds crystal ball will be great. But this season, there will be a point where they need to be stepped up. And the last 2-3 seasons, I've watched Odegaard. I love Arsenal as a football club, and what they stand for as a club and as an institution. But there's only so many times over the last 2-3 years where Odegaard, when it's needed, and other players within that side, your races, don't really fundamentally step up. This season might be completely different, but that's when the metal really steps in.
The thing is, when they dry up, if they're too far ahead, doesn't matter anyway. So if they get to the double digits by November, like we're in November now, but mid-November or say December, that's exactly what we did. And then it's so hard to catch because you're on a roll. The confidence is so high. You build that in you. And because they've been together for 3-4 years, this is what we did last year. We'd been together for 3-4 years. You do know each other inside out, play the game well. So Tony Pulis ball may end up winning the league, Ali, and we won't be able to do anything about it because the league's gone that way as well. Literally, most of the league's going that way, and it's making it very, very difficult.
Yeah, broadcasters aren't happy.
If they're 5 points clear heading into week 38.
There we go. Of course you're with the league.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Wow, Ali, I hope you're right. Let's be honest. I hope you're right. Like you said, if you want to criticize, Slot hasn't got the team right just yet. Like you said, he's got to get these new players integrated and playing great. If Isaac and Wirtz are on form coming into the new year, then there's every chance this team's going to fly. But right now, they're not. And so we can't really be confident about it. And right now, Arsenal are flying. So we can't be confident about them even losing points at the moment. So,
just got to be there, haven't we?
I think we should call it. We've gone an hour again. I don't know how we do it, but we've gone an hour again, Jack, and I don't want to keep talking. So it's a late night for an old man like me, you know, and misses his birthday in an hour's time. So, you know, I'm going to make sure I got a well wisher and not keep talking and doing this. So,
nice. Yeah. I'll shoot off. Guys, thank you, mate. Reds, we're back to winning ways. Happy days. And let's hope Wednesday night.
It's a happy day. Not sure about happy days. We're going to take one day at a time, one game at a time, and we'll see how we go.
Positive thinking, mate.
Yes, absolutely. Good game today. Let's hope everyone plays against us like Emery plays against us. Please, everyone play against us like Emery.
We'll sort out the long balls eventually this season.
Let's see. Like I said, we'll see what happens. Anyway, up the Reds. We can actually say up the Reds today. Have a great Sunday. Smile. Yeah. The Reds are winning again. And let's go. Is it Tuesday night or Wednesday night? Is it Wednesday night this week?
I think it's I've been saying Wednesday night, hopefully. Yeah.
That's very nice. We get an extra day then for the team to have a rest, which is very good. Very, very good. So
oh no, sorry. Tell light. Tuesday.
Are we Tuesday?
Yeah. Sorry, chat. I've been saying Wednesday night for the last 3 hours. It's Tuesday. We're playing.
Bloody hell. So we play very soon. Yeah, they don't get much rest. But then Tuesday to Sunday is great. Tuesday to Sunday is a good good 4 days in between, 5 days between games. So that'll be good for the Reds. So, okay, Tuesday night it is. Let's hope Liverpool can turn that one around and do some magic against Real Madrid at Anfield. And the fans, massive round of applause for everyone at Anfield today. You were absolutely fantastic, and you deserve the applause for the win as much as the players do, because you made that. You absolutely made that today, Anfield. You were fantastic. Please keep supporting them the way you do. And yeah, I'm sure the Reds will take all of that energy into the next few games with them as well. Right. With that said, have a great weekend for the rest of it. Up the Reds.